Coming up this week on Eagle Vision News, Biola students take the stage to show their skills.
And alumni get a chance to join in on the fun.
Plus, we give you the latest in tech and sports news. All this and more next. Welcome to Eagle Vision News. I'm Tiffany Brevard.
And I'm Natalie Grace. Let's take a look at this week's headlines. Police arrested 2 men on Saturday in connection with a fatal shooting that left a 9-year-old girl dead. Police say 2 or more people were driving down Greenacre Avenue in Anaheim last Wednesday, near where the girl was playing with her friends. That's when one of them got out of the car and shot at a group of men nearby. Police say the girl was shot once in the chest after being caught in the crossfire, and she died later at a local hospital. Investigators later tracked down the shooter and his accomplice, and they are being held on $1 million bail. Police believe this was a gang-related incident.
In Marysville, Washington, families are still looking for answers after a 14-year-old freshman opened fire at his high school, killing 1 student and injuring 4 others before killing himself. Police identified the shooter as Jalen Ray Freiberg, and all of his victims are believed to be either related to or a close friend of his. Students say he was a popular and happy football player who was just named the freshman homecoming prince a week before. Police are investigating some reports that Freiberg had gotten into an argument a few days before the shooting. As of Monday, 1 of the students has died from her injuries, while 2 of the victims are still in critical condition.
Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti is hoping a new initiative will get more local residents involved in their communities. He's calling it the Mayor's Volunteer Corps, where residents are called to devote 3 days out of the year to organize improvements across Los Angeles. The Corps will focus around 5 areas: education, workforce, economic development, neighborhood resiliency, and veterans. The new program was launched this past Saturday in Boyle Heights, where the mayor himself helped clean up Cesar Chavez Avenue. Garcetti says whether you are passionate about helping to end veteran homelessness or reducing dropouts, there will be a place for you in the new Corps. For more information on how you can join, visit the Eagle Vision Facebook page.
In order to kick off the fall season, Biola hosted its annual Pumpkin Pie Talent Show. Reporter Brooke Carlucci gives us a look at the talented students of Biola.
It's that time of year again. Pumpkin Pie was held this Thursday in Chase Gymnasium, showcasing a variety of diverse student talent.
Students and parents are crowding into the gym right now, and there are definitely more people than expected tonight to see these talented acts. Excited to see the show tonight? Yay!
Out of 31 auditioned acts, a special 12 were given a slot in the show. 3 dance acts, Zopop, Crumping, and V3, 1 comedy, 1 spoken word, 1 rap performance, 2 acoustic performances, 2 bands, 1 magician, and even a fashion show showcasing clothes she created. Hosts Riley Mailman and Zachary Brisson kept the audience laughing with jokes and acts in between performances. Audience interaction was a huge part of this year's show. Students rallied for their favorite acts as they texted in their votes, and at the end of the show, winners were announced.
Because the winner is V3!
You just won Pumpkin Pie. How does it feel?
Speechless, yeah.
After the show, families and friends were able to enjoy delicious and free pumpkin pie.
How are you guys liking this pumpkin pie right now?
So good!
I love it so much.
Until next year, will Biola students get to embark on an amazing and diversely talented journey at the one and only Pumpkin Pie. This has been Brooke Carlucci, Eagle Vision News.
With baseball, soccer, and football in full swing, it looks like there's a lot going on in the world of sports. And we've got Nicole Maharo in here with us to give us the latest. Nicole, what's going on?
There's a lot going on, actually. Ben Roethlisberger makes NFL history at Sunday's game. Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback managed to throw a 522-yard pass and tie for the 4th highest single high total game in NFL history. The team also sets records for touchdown passes, completions, and leading Pittsburgh to a 51-34 win for Sunday's game against the Indiana Colts. Roethlisberger not only outdid his previous single game of a high of 503 yards, beating the Colts, the veteran of his 11th year wins his 100th game and his 150th career start. Because of that, the quarterback will be joining quarterback legends like Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Terry Bradshaw, who have won 100 games and 100 and fewer starts. University of Mississippi lost to Louisiana State Saturday. Ole Miss losing to LSU 10-7 dropped them 4 spots in the Associated Press football rankings. Now leading Mississippi State is number 1, Florida State number 2, and University of Alabama number 3 in college rankings. The pairings for college football playoffs will be revealed December 7th. St. Louis Cardinals lost their right fielder Oscar Taveras in a car accident Sunday night. One of the team's brightest and youngest baseball star died in a car accident in his native Dominican on Sunday at the age of 22. He was driving along with his girlfriend and went off the road. The young baseball player's agent confirmed that Taveras and his girlfriend were both killed in the accident. Taveras will be truly missed by his family, his friends, and fans.
That's a really sad story.
It was, he was just so young, and it was just really unfortunate it happened.
Yeah, well, hey, thank you so much for coming in today, Nicole.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, students and alumni got together this week for some friendly competition in Biola's first ever Iron Eagle. Reporter Shayna Brodsky gives us a look.
Last Saturday marked the start of a new tradition here at Biola. It was the kickoff of the dorm competition called the Iron Eagle.
Here at Biola's Iron Eagle, we're getting down to the wire in our final elimination round.
This is a kickball tournament that starts with all 8 dorms and works its way down to the final 3.
My name is Marissa Suarez. The main goal was to get alumni and students here together and to have alumni come back and have something fun to do. Basically, I partnered up with Heidi and Neil Morgan, and I basically was a student representation from AS for this part. Something close to nation ball, but on a different level.
For students that participated, free shirts, snacks, and water were handed out.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, a lot of teamwork going on, and yeah, it was just all fun. It's a lot more hectic. It's kind of weird, just like the rules are a lot different and stuff like that.
Students and all who were involved with setting up the event were very happy with the turnout.
For our first year event, actually, I think it went really well. Obviously, first year is kind of rocky. You got to get, the interest and everything, but hopefully it'll continue on and just exponentially growing. In the future, I'm excited to be part of it again.
This has been Shayna Brodsky, Eagle Vision News.
And now with the latest in technology, we have Tori Andreas. Tori, what have you got for us?
Well, Korean League of Legends team Samsung White won $1 million in the League of Legends 2014 World Championship this past weekend. The team triumphed over their opponent, Starhorn Royal Club, winning 3-1. The final match took place on October 18th and sold out Seoul, Korea's World Cup Stadium with a total of 40,000 people. Popular U.S. band Imagine Dragons performed a concert at the stadium after the games. The event was broadcasted in theaters around North America, giving League of Legends fans a chance to enjoy it on the big screen. Speaking of big screens, virtual pop star Hatsune Miku recently made her U.S. television debut on top of performing live concerts in New York and Los Angeles. Hatsune Miku is an animated character owned by Krypton, who sings through a vocal synthesizer. She appeared in concert as well as on Late Night with David Letterman in the form of a 3D projection. The Japanese pop star was accompanied by a human band and sang songs created by fans through her vocal synthesizer program. Miku performed 2 special concerts at the Nokia Theater in Los Angeles, as well as the Hammerstein Ballroom in New York. Krypton's CEO stated that he plans on coming back to Los Angeles with something even bigger and better.
Wow, a vocal synthesizer. That sounds super cool. What exactly does that comprise of? How does that work?
It's a program you put on your computer and you use her voice to create songs. It's pretty awesome.
Maybe I have to invest in one.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Tori. And it's starting to feel like temperatures are cooling down. Shayna Brodsky is here with our forecast for the week. Shayna, is it finally fall?
I'll get to the answer of that question in just a moment. But for right now, let's talk about this exotic view behind me. This is actually occurring in Iceland right now, and this is a tornado colliding with a volcano. So this is lava right here, and it is hot to the touch. Ow! Moving on to today's weather conditions in California. We started off with a 63 degrees, ramped right on up to a 73 and ended at 59. And starting Monday, just a tip, it's going to be daylight savings time, so we're going to fall on back. And moving on to our national weather map,
We're seeing California is going to keep our trend with dry and hot. We do see a tiny bit of green, so that can indicate in the higher mountainous areas that there will be some rain. Moving on inside of the Wyoming, Colorado, even some of the Dakota areas, we're seeing some green and blue, which is going to mean rain and snow. So that's the weather happening around the U.S. And moving on to our 7-day forecast, we're going to see Tuesday is going to be a little bit warmer with an 80 degrees. Moving into Wednesday is going to still keep that 80s. And then Thursday is going to be a 78. And then Friday is actually Halloween, and we have a 20% chance of rain. So if you're thinking of rocking some cool face paint or anything, I would suggest an umbrella. Saturday and in through the weekend, we're gonna stick to the 70s, which is not hot to the touch. All right, girls, back to you.
Well, that's all the time we have this week, but be sure to check back next week for more Biola news.
Plus, you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or send us your story ideas on any of those sites. Until then, I'm Natalie Grace.
And I'm Tiffany Brevard. Have a happy Halloween.